Hey y'all, I'm Abraham Hunter, and I want to share with you my thoughts on my painting Hunter's Ridge. Back before I lived in Tennessee, I used to live in this tiny little town in Illinois called Goreville. And right next to Goreville is a little state park called Fern Cliff. And there's cliffs there, if you haven't guessed, with ferns. Anyway, cute name. There was a ridge in Fern Cliff that I would sit under beneath these really thick trees, and it was kind of like there was a bit of a bald patch on the top of this ridge, and actually down here is a lake. And I would take a turkey call out into the woods, and I'd just call in turkeys. And fun fact about turkey calls is that deer like to feed near turkeys because turkeys are always really on the lookout for danger. So any times that I would call in a turkey, usually deer would come because they're attracted to the sound of feeding turkeys. Puts them at ease. And I don't know how many times I'd sit up there doing the little yelp calls, and turkeys would come in and think I was a turkey, you know, and they'd be eaten, and deer would come in too. Now, I never saw a deer that big, but I did see this one cool encounter with a buck that was, you know, chasing away other bucks from his girlfriend. And there was a little tiny creek that was trickling down off this hill, and it ended up going to a bigger creek at the base of this hill, and then to the small lake. It brought me a lot of joy to just sit there and paint there. Well, I didn't paint there, but I would take photos, and then I'd go back home and paint it. And that's how this painting came about. So you can see the little turkey, and then this woodpecker was always really loud. It sounded like a machine gun going off early in the morning. Just bam, 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 bam. You know, he was really putting holes in the tree. And then the buck and the doe, the buck that was chasing away other guys from his girlfriend. And then that's pretty much what the site looked like, except for it almost looks like, now that I live in Tennessee, it almost looks like a place in Tennessee too. So we were thinking about a title and decided to name it Hunter's Ridge. Not really because of hunting, but because my last name's Hunter, and I don't think the ridge had been named before, so I claim it. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video, and God bless you.